Hey guys, so I wanted to show you the latest thing that I just got done making on my lathe. It's a razor kit that I picked up off of Amazon, and it's actually a Rockler product. I'll have a link of where I got this at on my website at woodlogger.com if you want to check it out. And I made this wood is called blood wood, and when you turn it on a lathe, it's very similar to like a pen project or a pencil project, and it's something that you can do pretty quickly. So anyways, coming up is a video of how I made this, and as always, you can check out my website at woodlogger.com. So to get started with my razor kit, I'm going to take this piece of bloodwood, and the blank that's going to go inside is 3 inches long. So I'm going to cut this down to about 3 1/8, and I've gone ahead and marked my mark on there, and miter saw just seemed like the easiest way to get that done. Okay, so I've got my handle cut now for my razor, and so what I need to do next is find my center point on the block, so that when I take it to the drill press, I'll be able to get a clean cut all the way through. And there's actually an insert that'll go through. It's a brass fitting that goes through. So I just need to find my center point. That goes like that. And goes like that. So for the razor handle I'm ready to hollow that out. And they actually sell these centering jigs that are perfect for this type of thing. I went ahead and just built a really simple jig that just kind of keeps it straight and makes it not move around on me. Okay, so I've got my centered hole all drilled out, and now I'm ready to work on my my insert. I'm gonna just kind of scratch that up a little bit with some sandpaper. This is 60 grit sandpaper that I'm using right now, and you just kind of want to rough it up so that the glue has a better chance of grabbing onto some of the metal. And then next up, I want to apply some glue. And I'll tell you, this stuff is it's called Stick Fast, and it lives up to its name because it really does stick fast. So I'm going to apply that, and then as I go in, I'm actually going to try and twist, and then I'll come back out just so that the glue goes in there. And it actually kind of slid in that time. They have tools that will actually help you insert this so that you don't get any glue on the shaft. But I find this works just as well. Okay guys, so I've got the wood blank all ready for my razor project, and what I'm going to do next is use a barrel trimmer. And I don't know if you can see the brass that I inserted in here. It's all glued up and dried now, but I've got to use a barrel trimmer and actually trim the wood away from the brass so that it just kind of touches the surface of the wood. And this side is actually pretty good. This side I've got a little bit of work to do. So I'm going to head over to the drill press and do that now. Okay, so I've got my blank all ready for my razor, and I've kind of got that hollowed out right there. And one thing I do need though is I need to have my scrap piece of wood just so that when I put it on the mandrel, it has a place to tighten it up. And the mandrel I have, I'm using a number 2 mandrel, and the guide bushing set that I have actually came with 4 of these. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try putting one there. I'll load that in there. Maybe separate it with 2 of these. And then I'll just load my blank. I don't know, yeah, no, that's too tight. I really don't want to put that last guide bushing on there. So anyways, I just need to tighten this up. It's not going to go anywhere. And I'm ready to mount this on the lathe and go turn it. Okay, well I'm ready to mount the mandrel on my lathe. And I'm going to slide this up to give it a little bit more support. That's centered. That looks pretty good. Okay, I think think I'm ready to go. So next up I'm going to work on sanding, and I'm going to start with a 150 grit and then work my way up to a 600 grit. Well, I think the sanding turned out pretty good. It looks pretty good. It's a little rough. But I think once I get some wax on there, it'll look pretty good. Before I put wax on it, though, I'm going to just try and get all the sawdust off of it. Okay, well, I've got all the sanding done on it that I'm going to do, and I'm going to go and apply some tripoli ultra shine. And I've used this on a lot of projects. It works great. So if you can, definitely check this one out. Okay, so I've got my tripoli ultra shine on. I'm going to use another product called Shello Wax. It's made by the same company, and this stuff is great too. You just need a drop or two, and you apply it and you hold it so that it just starts to feel a little warm to the touch. And this kind of helps bake it in by doing that. Okay guys, so I have my handle now for my razor, and the razor kit that I have, there's only 3 parts that go with it, and I'm actually going to use my pin press to assemble the top and the bottom, and then this piece just kind of screws into the top. So I'm going to use my pin press and get this in the bottom. I'm ready for my top. And this just screws right on. So there's my razor project. I think it turned out pretty good, and as always, you can check out my website at woodlogger.com.